Any words of wisdom? Any words of wisdom?
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
Keep playing Ultimate.
Keep playing Ultimate. That's good. I like that.
Play lacrosse.
Ooh. Any words of wisdom, kids? There it is. Yep, I was expecting that. Yep. It's a good interview people while they're eating. This is a good tactic.
Don't eat hot potato salad.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Any words of wisdom, Kellogg?
Beast.
Good food. Good food.
City.
Oh.
I know. No socks. It's gonna be really hard to say it, huh?
Bears.
Remember the ketchup.
It's coming. No, it's coming. It's on its way. It's coming. We're getting ketchup and mustard. It's coming. It's coming. Look at this. It's the closest Reiner will ever get to driving a car. Any words of wisdom, boys?
Food. I don't really have any of those.
Ketchup next time.
It's coming. It's on its way. Ketchup and mustard is on its way. Yeah, it's on its way. We had a lot of hot dogs to eat.
I know everything's perfect.
Good.
Order a little bit to dodge a flight. So David is going to start us off here. Wait. So before we start this, here's the rule. You must remain completely silent when the person is presenting. No talking at all, 0. Does that make sense, everybody? Good. David, up.
So can you guide me through it? Like, what do I need to do?
And also, my secret person is the manager also. So, it's from manager to manager.
Yay!
You can open it so we can see what it is. Go ahead.
You can open it. It's coming from Mexico.
Yay!
So,
Thank you! I like lizards.
Nice. Nice and loud so we can all hear you.
I had a great season with my teammates.
Louder.
It was a great season with this teammate. He encouraged me a lot. He helped me out with some things. He helped me improve my forehand. And my secret person is Eamon.
Amen. What is it, Eamon? Let's see it, Eamon. Yep. Nice. Aw, with the team on it.
He was new to this, and over the season he has made leaps and bounds, getting better and better every single game. And I think it was generally noticed overseas he was become a big part of the team. So I have Jaden.
Jaden, you're up.
Okay. My person really likes pretzels. And I mean a lot. And he brought 2 big bags of pretzels almost every single game and gave us food. So my person's Isaac.
You're up. Yep, you're up, Isaac.
So, my person is one of my best friends. It's really too bad he couldn't play this year because he was a manager. I don't know, he's just a really great guy. He's really nice. He couldn't make it to all the games, but the ones he could, he was always very supportive. My person's Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, Keaton, what'd you get?
So much paper. Pink. Aw, yeah.
Let's see. Let's see model. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Halo. Nice.
I think I'm not this fast.
You guys
Max.
have such a suspenseful thing of, you know, what's inside, what's inside, what's inside. It's cookies. Yeah. And so my person also couldn't play. So we need these so we can snack on the sidelines. Just don't let the Kia get them, Mike.
Yay!
Come on, you do that every...
They became a big part of the team. They, yeah, they were very supportive and learned how to play pretty well over the course of the year, and I'm sure they'll get better and better. And my person was Henry McFall.
McFall, read it later. Read it later.
Okay.
Read it later. Yeah, McFall, you're up.
Thing.
All right.
So, we feel that, well, I personally feel that this person has grown up a lot over the course of the season. And I feel that he has earned this. So, Brady.
Ignore it.
So, I got fall, the
You turn
dictionary of
So my first one was Christian. And one of the things I learned about keeping the season up was that you could live off bagels, water, and Nutella. So I got these Nutella counts as chocolate, so they're made of almonds and chocolate.
My person was almost never on time to practice, but almost never missed any practice, and just about 10 minutes after practice started, never failed, would fly down the hill and get to a stop on his bicycle. My person is Martin Gumar.
This year better than I thought he would. My person, he's a nice guy. He's pretty good at playing frisbee. Chris, spaceman.
Yay! Okay.
So I've played with this young lady for 2 years now, the girls team, and we've come to know each other really well on and off the field. I consider her one of my good friends. And my gift kind of centers around her quirks rather than maybe her skills on the field. And so, Charlotte. Charlotte has really bad allergies, and she's the entire season had to, and her eyes and tear and burn. And so, first I got you tissues for next season. So that you can and I also got you the medicine. So nice. Because she loves me so much. Also, the fur bodies are really gross. So gross. Really gross. So really gross. And also, we used to like sweat a lot together on the sidelines or whatever on the field. So I got you a little fan. Everyone's gonna like this.
This year, and I remember she had played all 4 years before, and she's graduating and we'll miss her next year, but it's been a joy to play with her. She got a lot better, and this gift will hopefully help her with all the questions she has in the future. So, Sarah.
Thought it represented her very laid-back attitude on the field and her number 0.
Okay, this girl has a lot of potential. She's a freshman and just be awesome by the end of the senior year. And I couldn't think of anything from my book. But I figured why not say something pretty awesome. So, Sabina, I got you bubbles and Angry Bird Okay, so my person, I kind of blackmailed her into playing Ultimate, so I made her a disc. Zelda. So my person I've known since Montessori school. I was actually surprised that she would play, so this is pretty high. I've known since about 2nd or 3rd grade, and we lived next to each other for most of that time, so we've gotten pretty close. So this is for Shelby. Okay, so I just started playing Ultimate this year, and the first time I came down to practice, I started playing with that, and I was
and I'd like to. This person that I have is so awesome. She's a senior, and I'm pretty sad that she didn't do alternate years before. She's really helped me with other stuff outside of alternate, like comms, and just dance. Yeah. So this is like that.
This a lot, so I figured now that seems over, she can pamper herself with nail polish. So my husband's busy.
She's always really nice to me. She wears purple underwear, so to see her here.
Okay, so my person is Marcel. You're hiding over here. Okay. So, I got to know you a lot this year, and we did that fashion show thing together. So, I know you like yellow. So, I decided to give you the bag from the fashion show. And it is also filled. Ava, I have Ava, and she's one of my best friends outside of Ultimate too. And I know that she's going to Ultimate Peace this summer. She always talks about how she needs more gear. So I made you this. And I injured myself making this, so I stopped. I feel really good.
How did you injure yourself making that?
Oh, thank you. Good job, Edith. Okay. We're also sorry. Okay. Nice. Food with a label I can't read. Oh, it's tea. Excellent. Thank you very much. See you, David.
There's a lot which I can say about this person that can't really be expressed in either gifts or in words. But it's been 4 amazing years, starting with an algebra class where I'm pretty sure everyone hated you from the first day because you liked to talk. And I saw something special in you. And so I love your Chicago and Atlanta and Atlanta, so it's been amazing. So, yeah, so here is apricots that seems to recall like right after.
Yep, that was your house.
And a little drawing of like one of the iconic moments of St. Joe, which is that's it. But it was all the way around. In the newspaper, this was on the front page, and the disc was actually lying on the ground. He's not like Chestnut, so I think I'll take a little artistic license and put the disc with him.
So my person has had some of their gifts consumed already by people when I was on the table accidentally. That's not all there is to the story. Last year he was one of our star cross-country runners, one of our star track athletes, and he didn't really think open was a sport until I nagged him for probably a total of like 30 or 40 hours. Got him to play in the spring. He immediately joined the starting line and has been responsible for our offensive and defensive motion and awesomeness since then. Counter Dennis.
My person, I started playing with them last fall, and from the moment I saw them play, I thought they were going to be pretty awesome at Ultimate. And I didn't realize their dedication until I was walking back to my car one day in the winter, and I see him in snow gear throwing in, just like on snow green. And I just wondered how he's doing this. And, he walked onto our starting lineup this year, and he's our freshman prodigy. And he's bids for everything, and he skies Hanover's team. And it's just incredible to watch him. I can't wait to see him senior year. It's just ridiculous. So the gift is pretty similar to size, which is my team. So.
So my person has been one of my best friends this year. We started throwing before the season started, back when school started. And he's also my fellow freshman buddy. So Gabe.
My cousin, I've known him for a while. I don't think he really knows me, but I've known him for a while. And I didn't know he was on the Ultimate team, and then I saw him play, and he is one spectacular player. And hello.
Just paper, isn't it?
My person I've been playing with for the past 2 years. I was making him a nice photo album, but it didn't work out. So I got him the next best thing, food.
Okay, so I have Brendan. I have a real gift for you too, but there's one thing that can be said about Brendan, is that he rocks.
Is that like Jimmy Kimmel? What are you doing?
This person's a good friend of mine, and over the past few days, he's really wanted
Points I would ever get in was to play on the cup, and I hated it so much. But then junior year came around and I started playing more and playing cup, and this person made me really fall in love with it to the point that I sort of became a fanatic, and he and I have always loved playing it, and it's been such a big part of our game. And last year our name for the cup was the Monster Cup. And this year we sort of had a hard time finding out what the name would be. We could never quite find it. But, you know, winning the state championship and all that, and it's really been the best cup ever. And the best cup ever is the Holy Grail. Eric, I'd like you to come up here. I'd like to present you that, and
Welch's Fruit Snacks, everyone.
Yeah, another thing is I'm the team's Welch's Fruit Snack aficionado. I know all about it. If anybody has a Welch's Fruit Snack question, it's me. So I'd also like to present him. Well, but Eric, you truly are the king of the show.
But he's shown great improvement, he's shown great heart from the start, so, well, you can come up here. I got your stick. More importantly, to go on the stick, we have our St. Johnsbury Academy flag we always have. I did a little refurbishing on it with the help of my mom. So
With the help of mom?
It should stay together longer, just because we did a little custom swing job on it, so we won't put it on and wiggle around a bit. I have a charge for you. So this was given to me by Julian Grant at the beginning of last year. So I thought I'd start a little tradition and give it to another junior. So you can pass it on at the end of your senior year. So always say to the team.
Bill at all until the beginning of the season, but really like the Will Bill connection. That was great. And so screw you, Bill.
I've known this person for 2 years now. And we have a lot going on and off the field. And you know, aside from being a very technically skilled, this person's had a great attitude, and they've also been hungry a long time. So, Colin, for the sweet tooth, you have some sugar cookies.
I went to Cub Scout camp with this kid. Yeah. I was taller than him then, and I'm not anymore. I don't know, we get some of the lots, so I get very bad.
Okay, so let me track this here. Max, you were supposed to be here, and then it's not here. David. Yeah.
But I gave myself Tootsie Rolls because it's nice and sweet, and bags sometimes sweet and really spicy on the floor. And I got him my homemade crafted sword. Please ignore the marks because it kind of represents what we ended up with. But no one, there you go. Yeah.
co-captain for 2 years. Became one of my very, very close friends on and off the ultimate field. Always walking back after a point, chilling and talking, criticizing. But I don't know how next year's going to work without you. I don't know how I'm going to be able to work without you. And I love all of you.
Okay, so what we
Some of us before the whole tournament got our heads shaved a little bit. Jeff Gately, who's not with us today, did too. And our implement was kindly lended to us.
We couldn't do it without the clock man's clippers.
So we got Clog City Clippers right here, and we got them back.
Got a whole season with no bad injuries. Glad we have that on tape. Okay.
So we made certificates for the girls' teams, or the team.
They say participation on them, but they're actually achievement.
Of course.
Some they say achievement. Okay, so this first one is to Zelda, which is for rocking the braids. Right there. Or ponytails. Every single time you play, you're either in 2 ponytails or braids. So there you go. Yeah.
We know how much you love playing Ninja after the game, and really good this for having Ninja.
So Izzy always freaks out about how her hair looks on the field. She's so funny and sweat, and she always fixes her braids, but she always looks beautiful no matter what. So she wants to be the most photogenic on the field award.
Okay, so this next one is to Venus, and you have the best sideline spirit. Like everyone's together the whole time, and so it's awesome. So here's the sideline and general spirit award.
So we all know that Maya likes to get herself into trouble, especially trouble with boys. And she was always like infamous for her PDA. So we're giving Maya a certificate of achievement in PDA. Already starting out in the middle, we noticed that you have had some fantastic layout, like some great, like all the time. So we think you really need a certificate for that because it's pretty fantastic.
You show me!
Kara, and always make great cuts. And when no one's open, you're always just helping there and rolling. It's nice.
So, this one goes to Sarah Miller, who by far makes the uniform look the best. Like, I shorts have never looked good on you my entire 4 years. And also, when watching our games, you can also notice that Mia, she has a very strange way of catching. I don't think I've ever seen you catch it normally, actually. Usually involves you falling, your knees just flailing kind of awkwardly. So this is for you for having the most creative catcher. Okay, so always look like you're dancing. So you're looking to launch from looking most like a ballerina on the field. Okay, Coach, please. So, we know you have a tendency to like blue. And we've brought you many blue things over the past 4 years. I know, you're not going to do that. And earlier this season, you said you wanted a Smith sweatshirt. Well, I didn't get you a Smith sweatshirt. But we did get you a new blue sweatshirt. And we all took the liberty to sign the back. And it also says, Safe Day.
Let's see.
Oh, perfect.
Turn around.
Excited.
Even with your blue, and the coach just wanted to say thank you for all your stuff.
So you can come out here.
Please do.
Yeah. Okay, so we all can say something. Oh, alright. So first of all, thank you for everything. You are the hardest working coach the academy has ever seen closely because you do everything. And you brought us to win the state championship. So thank you for that. And you're just an amazing person.
I've had the privilege of being coached by and yelled at by you. 3 different teams. They were all fun. They were all experiences I don't think I'll forget. Sometimes I can't forget them. But through it all, it's been a lot of fun and it's been very satisfying. I'm so glad that I decided to try it out freshman year. It's been a life-changing experience. Thank you very much.
Earlier this morning, I was looking through your Flickr albums from 2009. Back when I was like this tall, but I didn't serve him well because I had to like run through his legs in order to get by. And I was thinking that over the course of the last 4 years, my development as a community member and as a human being has sort of mirrored my development as an ultimate player. And I'm not really crediting like this special bond we've created here with the development of my Instagram backhand or anything, but throughout it all, you've been there. Giving advice and sharing a song and doing all the behind-the-scenes work that none of us could possibly imagine doing. So I've also played with you on 3 teams. It's been absolutely amazing, and thank you for everything.
So, to remember, the best team that we can is Seam.
Not just at all.
So far. So we got this view and signed by the varsity, and we're number 1.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Yes.
Mr. Grant.
An amazing trip is going to Israel to be the coach of the ultimate peace camp for Palestinian and Israeli young people. So in appreciation for your gifts of time and skill and passion for ultimate, we've been collecting contributions to speed you on your way. And it's there in all India. This is sort of like a collection in the Arctic or Uzbekistan. It's still coming in, but so far we have about $450. And some of it's gone directly to the peace camp, and some of it is in my pocket. I'll send it to you soon. But if any other parents of the graduating ultimate players would like to make a contribution, please send it directly to the ultimate peace camp, or you can give it to me or Kathy Miles Grant, and we'll be sure to send it along.
And you can even contribute if you're a parent of a non-graduating
Yes,
player, or if you're a player.
Yes, or even if you aren't a parent. You know. Anyway, as long as I'll send you off in the ultimate Peace Scout, and we really appreciate what it gives them.
I've known Brendan for a really long time. And those of you who know this is what this is, you know exactly what I got you.
Brendan, you got it.
We will all remember 2012. We will remember pain, loss, and the shattering calamity of early spring. At the same time, we will remember the unwavering, unbreakable, and impossible strength of our community. We will remember the blistering brightness of our shared love. We will remember our indomitable faith of that love. And we know that love will truly and absolutely win. We will remember the joy of the 2012 St. Johnsbury Academy Ultimate season.
St. Johnsbury JV boys, where can I begin? This is my first experience as a coach, and you guys made it pretty easy for me. Part of it was learning what an ultimate coach is like from Seamon, and part of it was your willingness to listen to me. We had an amazing year. We scored in every game we played in, except one against a team that shut out everyone else. We spent weekends together in other towns, we watched awesome movies together, and we didn't kill each other. We definitely did better than was expected of us this year. We entered the state tournament seeded 15th, and we beat 2 varsity teams in Universe Point to play our way to 10th place. I couldn't have asked for a better group to coach for my first time. Thanks for a great season. To my managers, I never understood what a manager went through before I coached this season, because I'd never been able to sit on the sidelines and not play before. You both showed your immense dedication to the sport and to the team. Believe me when I say I felt your pain watching games all season and not being able to step out on the field. You guys played hard in practice and helped your teammates improve as a result. You woke up and drove long hours to tournaments with the rest of the team, despite the fact that you could look forward to, that all you could look forward to was sunburn and hoarse voice from cheering. Keaton Cross and Michael Reiner, on behalf of your team, I say thank you.
Not only was this my first experience ever coaching Ultimate, but it was the first year that I've ever been personally exposed to the concept of coaching. Although I've always loved sports and I've been playing competitively for a number of years, I've never taken the opportunity to be part of an officially organized and coached athletic team. I came to the academy having played Ultimate as a club sport in college. I knew the rules and I loved the game, and was willing to help out with the program as much as I possibly could. My association with the St. Johnsbury Ultimate program, first being involved in Ultimate intramurals in the fall, and then co-coaching the JV boys this spring, has had a tremendous impact on me. Not only can I say that I've learned more about the game this year than I did in all of my prior years of exposure to the sport, but I can honestly say that my enjoyment of the game and my love for the sport has dramatically increased. My appreciation for the game and its recent proliferation I largely attribute to the fact that the JV boys were a fantastic group of athletes to coach. Your enthusiasm and willingness to continually work hard has been a very real inspiration to both me as a coach and a player. We devoted most afternoons and nearly every weekend of the spring semester to improving our game. We traveled all over New England and competed against a variety of teams ranging from the occasional JV team that may have just been starting out to a number of already established varsity teams. We learned from every game we played. We never lacked for enthusiasm, we bonded as a team, and we had fun the whole season. I'm very glad to have had the opportunity to work with this JV squad. You made my first coaching experience a memorable one. Thank you, and thank you for a great season.
Let's point out this. Even against opponents who are a foot taller than you. You have a good understanding of the game as you continue to embrace the spirit and become a strong leader on the field.
Minsu Chu. You may have had some trouble getting to the events on time, but when you showed up, you kept the spirits high and you played hard. I will never forget how excited you got the first time you scored. Your exuberance lifted the spirits of the team at a very critical time in the game, and you ended up pulling off a big win that day, partially due to your enthusiasm.
Alejandro Cruz Morales. We were very quiet most of the time, but your skills spoke volumes on the field. You were always ready to play with a smile on your face.
Christian Duquette. Once we could actually let you play, you were a great addition to our offense. You helped keep spirits up on the sideline and on the field. Your feel for the game and your sense of what was going on around the field led you to make a number of really big plays this season.
Martin Gilmartin. You were another quiet member of our team, but once you got out on the field, you ran every day. There were many times we just seemed to appear at every place we were trying to score or play defense. One of the things that stood out to me is how coachable the players was. You took our advice and instruction to heart and worked diligently to make it part of the general practice. As a result, your fundamental ultimate skills improved dramatically throughout the season. And if you keep it up, you'll be a very formidable member of the team's existing company.
Valerie Kim, our Russian mayor. You played so hard that you injured yourself at least 4 times in our last day of games. It was never hard to hear you yelling encouragement on the field or on the side.
Well, Kyle, you started the season by getting multiple group hugs ordered by Seamon because you thought you needed them. You stepped up into a major leadership role on the team, and you were an off-site and on-field powerhouse.
Andrew McFall, you took the cleats that I played Ultimate in through both high school and college, and you lived up to their legacy. Your cup-crashing cuts saved our zone offense on many occasions, and you really developed a feel for when and where to cut and when to clear out. Your sense of the game and knowledge of the rule were a valuable part of the JV squad.
Grady Nixon, you could always make the team laugh whenever we needed to, and your singing skills really helped us when we wrote our cheers. On the field, you kept spirits high and were a solid leader.
Eamon Rosa, another handling powerhouse on our team. Not only did you step up and lead our teammates, you did it while smiling and complimenting your opponents, even when you may not have wanted to congratulate them. You were always willing to play hard, and to do so with a very positive attitude.
Ben Schulteis, our resident Snorlax. Seriously, how deep do you sleep? Anyway, seeing as how you were at least a bit taller than most of our team, it was inevitable that you would be a deep. You improved immensely over the season, and once you committed to being a lefty, you left the vendors in the dust. We look forward to seeing you continue to improve, and who knows, maybe someday the world will see Ben Schulteis lay out on the uniform and catch that.
Jaden Sterling, I will never understand how you were able to stop what you were doing on the field long enough to introduce yourself to every defender that you had this season. But somehow you managed to do it and make yourself one of our top receivers down the field.
As it was, you were always ready to play, always helpful with cheers, and always willing to listen to your coaches, a very valuable and appreciated trait. You were one of our more successful mids throughout the season and helped make some major plays. Your throws may still be a bit inconsistent, but you had a few of the most beautiful pulls I saw all season. Keep practicing, and you will unquestionably develop an extremely strong player.
Brendan Burke, you dominated the handler position and helped lead our team to some of the toughest wins this year, and you did it all with a smile and no complaints. I have no doubts that you'll continue to be a leader in the future.
2012 Vermont State Champions. As the season comes to a close, I'd like to thank all the players, the coaches, and the parents for their tireless commitment to making this a successful season. And let me share a few things that I appreciate most about each of you. Players, it's your capacity, and this goes to everyone, it's your capacity and desire to learn new skills and strategy, as well as your exemplification of the spirit of the game that keeps me coming back, and keeps me energized to do this. Because I'd much rather just playing. Parents, it's your commitment to the success of the program by driving so many miles at odd hours to drop off and pick up. It's also your willingness to follow us wherever we go with wonderful sideline support, as well as the provision of water, food, and shelter from the sun and rain. I'd like to especially thank the Macy family for years, beyond 4 years, of commitment to coming to every single tournament, for bringing that what I like to call the Taj Mahal of shade to every tournament. And just providing our water bottles, just countless number of things each year
We will miss you very much. We'll miss you too. Coaches and my fellow coaches, it's your determined commitment to support and instruction every single day that I most admire. All three teams had great success this season, not only with spirit, but big wins. Special thanks as well to our new athletic director, David McGinn. I'm sure he was encouraged by Josh, but he actually put us on the practice field this year. No bust to the team. I'm sure that Josh has a lot to do with that as well, but it's certainly nice to now we have other sports ruling over us and imagining themselves playing, which I hope we'll have some benefit from in the future. And last, I'd like to recognize the seniors, Morgan Macy, Ava Shine, Chandra Lamb, Kara Goulman, Sarah Miller, and David Geddes, who's not with us anymore. All of these seniors have represented the Ultimate program and the Academy with great distinction on and off the field. Morgan, I will miss your commitment, your competitive spirit, and leadership as a captain for 2 years. You were always short-handed and willing to take on any role that I assigned to you. We'll be sad not to have Macy on the field anymore. I expect to see you at more than a few tournaments as we'll be in the same area that your sister has been. Thank you for all you've done. Ava, yet another sister to come to the program. We won't have a shine anymore, which is really sad. Your ambassador-like spirit on the field will be sorely missed, as well as your leadership as a captain. I remember your first catch years ago, as well as I remember your catch that won us the state championship just a couple weeks ago. Thank you so much for your time. Shonda, you were the MVP of the zone defense all of your years here on the team. Your incredible stamina and commitment kept us in so many games. I'm not sure how we will ever replace that. Thank you for working so hard every day and at every practice. I can't help but mention, though, that I'm still laughing about your Bill O'Reilly joke at one of the last practices. It's not often that I got to hear you say anything. So for me, that was a very special moment. We were doing an up drill, and just the players were helping each other, yelling up as I threw the disc down the field, and it was up to the two people to bat for the disc. And Chandra was calling the direction out beautifully. Right, go right, go right. And then she says, go Bill O'Reilly right. I don't know if anyone else heard it, but I was glad.
It worked out okay. Moses sputtered out the first 2 weeks or less. None of the true dedication, work ethic, observational ability, or attitude to truly impress me until you. Your constant presence and unwavering team support from day one through today is a big reason our program has run so smoothly this year. Well, I know that one day, probably long down the road, I'll probably find another manager who will maybe meet your standards. I know with 100% certainty I will never have another manager who will be like you. Thank you for being so singularly you. Noah Abramson. You started very strong as a freshman and have only gotten better. It is an absolute pleasure watching you cut up every defensive line that has ever been thrown at you. You win with your feet, gorgeous throws, and your unparalleled ability to put up with my crap. You instantly earn the respect of everyone you ever meet, and that aura of command will only grow. You face situations of enormous pressure with style and grace. You are the person I want picking up the disc trapped on the sideline when our team faces a familiar 70 yards. We traveled tens of thousands of miles together and still have several thousand more to go. I look forward to every inch of the journey we will share together next year. Max Buckminster. To be perfectly honest, I used to worry about you. I worried that you were a big man who wasn't going to play big. I worried that your intelligence was going to be shouted down by your inner 5-year-old. I worried that you wouldn't be able to find your focus and learn true dedication. I don't worry anymore. Over the past year, I've seen you fully leverage your enormous physical gifts and use your raw intelligence to help glue the team together on and off the field. Your social talents are massively valued by me, your team, and teammates, Occupy protesters, and small low-Asian children. I have no doubt that you're going to be a major player next year's varsity team. Thank you for working so dang hard to capitalize on your many gifts. Luke Jackman. You have some of the most impressively smooth throws I've ever seen. Your devotion to bettering yourself as a player has paid off, and you will undoubtedly explode next year on the field. You may be quiet, but your killer intelligence shows itself on the field, and now that I know you can do a circus floor routine, I'm not calling you more for isolation plays. Next year you're going to handle it, and you're going to be dang good at it. Colin Jacobs. I love watching you grow up into a killer sharp ultimate player. Your throws are crisp, you roll with the heart of the line, and you never ever back down from any request they make of you on the field. You can only be spectacularly frustrated being sidelined with an injury, but you stepped up big time and became our full-time 8th player with your voice on the sidelines. You're going to be absolutely dominant next year. I can't wait to see it happen. Aaron Kellogg. You might talk small, but you play freaking huge. You're a player I absolutely needed this year. That receiver who made the perfect cut, the defender who got the timely D block, and the flying wonder who made 2 of the most impressive goal catches of the season. You are the definition of a valuable role player, someone who can come in and absolutely dominate several roles immediately without being loud. And I like quiet because it takes our cheers to the sidelines all over thunders when they erupt for you, and you're all going to make us deaf next year. William Morris, there is a dominant ultimate player inside you that is only just beginning to show himself. Your skill is growing exponentially and will be invaluable next season. Your perpetual positivity has been an asset as well as your dang lanky frame. As counterintuitive as this sounds, and with pre-apologies to your parents, I'd like to see you get a bit meaner. This summer, of course, stay safe, but at the same time, be a bit reckless. Throw yourself around, muscle people out of the way, you'll find these skills to be invaluable next season on the field. Gabe Tawney, your blinding speed, abnormally wonderful throws, and Velcro sticky hands have been a tremendous asset. You are scary good now, and there's a terrifying amount of potential left for you to tap. Your work ethic, dedication, and phenomenally personal nature have all been invaluable team assets. Your homework is to play as much as you possibly can in the offseason. When you can't find games, find someone to throw with. Also, run as much as you can. I'm going to lean on you big time next year. I can't wait to see the Taney domination next year. Aaron Tull, what the heck? I coached over 100 freshman ultimate players over the past 10 years, and none of them have been like you. You have the throws of a junior Julian, cutting ability of a sophomore Noah. You have the layouts of a sophomore Cyrus. You have the verticality of a junior Connor. You have the work ethic of a senior Dawn. Ask the girls, I'll tell you who that was. When you were tearing it up in pool play at Saturday States, I was on the far sideline talking to Mr. Lowe, and I pointed you out and said to him, he's going to be the best player in the state his senior year. I now know that I was wrong. You're going to be the best player much sooner than that. Great future. You are the currency that our team runs on. Your sheer presence on the field, on our sidelines, in the bus, in the halls, at the prom, anywhere, is a core reason why our team strives so hard to improve. As a coach, I can only work so hard to push the team towards buying into team identity. True devotion cannot be forced. You create true devotion. You are the little spark that connects our shiny handlers with our explosive deep threads. What you do, cutting, and more cutting, is not glamorous work. It is something that many people shy away from. Without your skill at that position, there's absolutely no way we could have been able to come together so far and learn so much as a team. In the storm of the state finals, with some rough cheers coming at us from all the sidelines, I will forever remember you looking around our line, pulling us all in, glaring us down and saying 0-0 game to 1. That's all that matters. Forever stepping up, always bringing this together, never change. Jefferson Gately. Senior rookies are always a risk. I never really know until partway through the season if they're going to have the drive, devotion, talent that survived the blitz that is the spring ultimate season. Choosing a senior rookie for the varsity team is always a gamble. I'm so happy that you were a bet that paid off. You learned how to throw in 60 seconds and use every ounce of your swimming physicality to figure out how to be a force on the field. Your key in-traffic receptions and ballistic cup running were invaluable in key games. Your work ethic was inspiring to drive you for value and speed at which you improved all aspects of your game truly impressive. Please make sure you keep playing. Bill Caron. Together we've seen the sunrise in Angkor Wat, seen it set in Luang Prabang. We've absorbed rural Laos and made it part of our identities. We've stood cafe in the French Riviera. We've been dumbstruck by the power of the Louvre. We've worked together through your journey to become a better and better ultimate player who now has smooth throws and consistent catches. We've talked for hours on topics spanning continents, countries, and fields of study. We've blasted through the weird worlds of calculus together. All of this, after all of this history together, so many words, it's been particularly hard for me to figure out what to say to bring it all together in some sort of adequate summation. So I'll just put it this way. When you become an officer, I'd enlist just to serve for you. Eric Rowart. You are the utility player I've been looking for since day one of the SCBA Ultimate program. Finding someone who can truly bridge the gap between narcissistic handlers and egotistical deeps has for me at least been an almost impossible task. Until I met you, your ballistically pretty play has been inspirational. You draw a desire to pull the cup with you for miles and miles, and it has been unparalleled. You are the living definition of leaving it all on the field, and I literally think there are physically pieces of you on the field strewn across the field. All the while, you are equally impressive off the field. I call shenanigans. No one is allowed to be that wonderfully imbalanced. Then again, not everyone or anyone more deservedly earns the headmaster's prize. Awesome. Connor Dennis. When I look out into the field during a game, I carry with me a physical, emotional, and purely logical evaluation of my team in motion. Seeing an entire field is a state of being. Since being overly focused on one element can be dangerous and cause me to miss an important observation. For over a year, you've been the backstop iron curtain to my in-game state of being. Because of you, I never once had to worry about the back of the field. Instead of what is usually a 50-50 space of dread, your complete ownership of the entire zip code of the field has been a happy blow on my subconscious, repeatedly fed by players and teams who somehow think, yeah, I think I can get it over that guy. As glorious icing, you are fantastically quick quick on the transition, the best receiver on the team, and one of the best pullers in all of the Northeast Youth Ultimate. You started points by terrifying teams in the field position you would force with your spectacular pulls, then slammed the door shut again and again and again when teams tried to complete passes through Connor country. Collectively as a team, we were all thinking, good D, Connor, well before you would make the actual stop. We knew it was going to happen, and Connor we trust. Cyrus Reedy Campbell. In Cyrus's world, everyone flies. Everyone can leap over entire teams. 70 yards is just one flick of the wrist. Everyone else is a member of Cyrus's own personal paparazzi. In Cyrus's world, he is LeBron James. And everything is baby-proof. Thank you for bringing a large portion of your world into ours. It has been truly inspirational and jaw-dropping to the level of what the heck just happened on the field. Breast-stealing impressive. When we needed the most, in the hardest, most pressured situations of the season, you stepped up and single-handedly turned the tide in our favor. You are a one-man army. Stanford has no idea what's about to hit them. Julian Graham, the engine that keeps us going, the subtle freight train that pushes at us to be all better players and, even more importantly, better people. 3 complete years of playing every single point. You are the central core around which we all move, even me. I've never called so much of a player, and at the same time, I've always felt perfectly comfortable making every request of you because I've always known you could rise to the occasion every single time. All too often, with bleeding feet and bruised body, you move the line forward for thousands upon thousands of yards, ending your high school run in the end zone of the state champs. It's important to realize that having a wealth of skill does not automatically make someone a handler, a leader, or a captain. Deciding to take responsibility for the disc, your team, for every moment, that's what makes you all of those things, all the things that make you Julian. Bravo. For all that you have given, and for all that you are, I offer you my most sincere and heartfelt thanks. I am in awe of you all. Thank you. As voted on by St. Johnsbury Ultimate 2012 players. Best backhand, Sarah L., Cyrus, and Chris. Best forehand, Missy, Julian, and Brendan. Best hammer, Brenda, Eric, Brendan. Brenda, Eric, and Brendan. Best puck, Sarah, Cyrus, and Brendan. Best blade, Sandra, Ray, Jeff. Best layup, Shelby, Cyrus, Val, and Andrew. Best hands, Brenda, Missy, Connor, Val, and Chris. Best defense, Brenda, Connor, Andrew. Best offense, Ava, Missy, Julie, and Brendan. Best receiver, Yasmin, Connor, and Val. Hardest worker, Sarah L., Morgan, Eunice, Aaron T., and Andrew. Person that you'd most like to be in the cup with, Sandra, Eric, Ray, Christian, Will, and Ben. Most graceful, Charlotte, Connor, and Grady. Best puller, Sarah L., Connor, Chris. Most likely to forget something semi-important, Maya, Cyrus, Alejandro. Most likely to forget something really important, Maya, Max, and Sue. Chillest, Brenda, Noah, Grady. Best style, Sarah L., Cyrus, and Sue, Brendan. Most likely to make it to college nationals, Sarah L., Cyrus, Chris, and Brendan. Favorite warm-up song, We Are Young, Starship, somebody I used to know, Get Up, Not Call Me Maybe, Levels, What Makes You Beautiful, Superstar, Ave Maria, Till I Collapse, another one bites the Don't Stop That Punk, and Call Me Maybe. Favorite bus ride song, Get Up, 500 Miles, Anything But Call Me Maybe, Battlefield, Call Me Maybe. Least favorite bus ride song, Battlefield, I'm Sexy and I Know It, Is There Even One, Not Call Me Maybe, Jump Around, John, Call Me Maybe. Best metaphor. He's taller than a giraffe, run like the wind, feast, Clock City. Favorite cheer. Ooh, ah, STJ, Ebolele, Starship, Eat the Baby, Smash the Carrot, YEL, 05819, Eunice, Yellow Submarine, Mulan, any cheers involving 5 when I root, and S-A-I-T! Favorite team expression. Huck and play D, do it, Mexican Spider-Man, change your jersey, slow as motion, smooth as fast, at least 1 more point, ISO, insert love interest name here, the clog phenomenon, Sweet City, 0-0 game to 1. Least favorite team expression, call me baby, I like turtles. Favorite tournament, home tournament in states, best team food, all Macy food, bagel and Nutella, oranges, gummies, chocolate pretzels, Will Kyle's trails mix, and mac and cheese.
And Welch's fruit snacks.
Next nickname, Spider-Man, David, Unicycle, Eunice, Slinch, Mommy Morgan, Smiller, Panda, Eunice, Poop Cake, the Russian reception machine, Val, David, Aaron T, Claude Fan, and its associated variants, Clog City Clogs, Clog, Clog, my Clog, Clog Fishy, Clogalicious, and best reason for a fan to watch us play. We're not afraid to get down and dirty, all the awesome throws and layouts. Eunice's spirit, Morgan's speed, because we're state champs. Because we're sexy, we know it. Ava and Sarah socks, we work hard, our cheers, our spirit, we dominate other teams with our zone. Val, our improvement over the zone. Dogs, action, Connor Dennis, owning people in the air, Julie, everything. Star's gymnastic layup, Paul getting up. Connor's sick calls, Noah's game face. Ray, Rowdy, the fantastic cup defense. Colin's non-stop support at the sidelines. Julie's constant positivism and manager. Seamon's incredible commitment and passion as a coach. Sharing Andover to the critical 9-point victory over NMH, 90-11 at Vermont State. Coming up big in Northeastern, making the big time and cementing our place not only as the best part of Vermont, but one of the best in the nation. Surviving an 11-game weekend, playing more games than any other team in the country. Our flow, our unity, our consistency, and the clear joy we take in the sport as we play and with each other. We're spirited, we play well, and we're a damn good group of guys. Aaron Colleagues bid, Cyrus Slaves, Connor's up, Savage Cup, because we're awesome. Team Roman. Best car, short bus, Morgan's truck, Connor's truck, Clog van, Seamon's car, and Gilbert's bike bag. Ugliest injury. Colin's knee, Shelby's leg bruise, Venus cut leg, Ava getting hit in the mouth, Ian and Shelby's injuries from each other, Eunice's knee, Connor's leg again, Connor's hip, Missy's headache, Julian's feet, Connor's gravel bid knee, Val's legs, Baffle Jones. Insu, most creative cheerwriter, Christian, spirit captain, Mike Reiner, most likely to get injured, Val, most likely to talk about video games during an actual game, Isaac, most likely to chase a disc in the wind for an hour, Brady Nixon. Loudest snoring, Alex Cruz, best cheer song, Kryptonite. Gets everyone pumped up, Eunice, most sarcastic, Morgan. Most pessimistic, Cara. Best movie quoter, Shelby and Kara. Best popper, Ava. Best team manager, Eunice. Best manager, David. The most amount of times rolling their shorts.